Jai Hind, Vande Mataram and Bharat Mata ki Jai. Today we have with us very special guest, Group Captain Bharat sir. Sir, thank you so much. Sir, what is expected from a cadet from a instructor point of view? What is his basic things like he should keep in mind while training?
It is I would say, a question which encompasses too many factors actually. See, if you ask me in short, what is training? Training is nothing but an action of teaching a person or an animal a particular skill or a particular type of behavior. So when we go to NDA, we get trained to become leaders of our troops, and so we are trying to become, like if you remember from equitation lines, if you run towards the goal market, you will be seeing on the left side, NDA maker of man. Okay. So
Yes, yes.
NDA maker of man, now there are girl candidates also. Now maybe they will
Yeah, now
remove
they
it.
have removed it and they have made it cradle of military leadership.
Okay. So what I'm trying to say is the idea is, I mean, I'm not trying to take a pot shot. I'm only trying to say that leader of man, I mean, if you are going from as a boy or a girl, and now you come out as a leader. So that is the training which is supposed to be given to you. So in this aspect, the aim is to become a military leader. And this is the cradle for leadership. That's the terminology used by learned people and all. Now, if you take it from the cadet's point of view, he will look at it as that he has to go through so many tests, so many exams, and you have to pass this. And that is how he looks at it. Now, when you look it from the other side, first thing the candidate should do is that he should facilitate himself to be getting ready for the training. See, you will generally find like once you fly one aeroplane, I mean, I can't, I mean, I relate, I'm from the Air Force, so I'll give you an example. Suppose you fly N-32. Now you get a Boeing MCF. MCF means you will go on, you need to fly the, or IL-76, some other aircraft you want to fly. Now, when you go into that aircraft, again, you start from scratch until unless you reach a particular experience level where you know that all aircrafts, you know how to handle them. Similarly, if you might be the topper of the course when you joined NDA, but you are still a first-timer. Now, a first-timer is, however skilled or however high OLQ he's got in the SSB, he will still be junior to the second-timer, who is the last second-timer. So what you have to understand is you need to be open to be ready to be learning, to get trained and learn those skills which you are, or a particular behavior, skill, behavior, whatever you can call it, knowledge. Like if you have a previous knowledge, like some RMC cadet will say that I know swimming, I know riding, I know some, let's say this previous knowledge, you will agree with me that he might have some previous knowledge in a particular thing, it will get some edge in some place. But he cannot, see, the curriculum is such, he may not be good in FL, or he may not be very good in sport, or maybe he's weak in arm, PT. Something will be there within him wherein he has to run the extra mile. So, as far as the candidate is concerned, we expect as a DO that he should be open, because see what happens is by the time you finish your third, fourth term, you will be almost in the same plane. Even though a candidate who is already trained earlier, he will come to that because he gets that opportunity until unless he doesn't want to learn or he refuses to take or he has got his own inhibitions. And there are enough distractions for the cadet. There people will tell you, yeah, smart act mar le, wo kar le, do something, somehow manage. So this kind of thing, if you ask me, the first and the foremost thing is that you should be open to the training. And you will find that the methods are may not be as what you have seen in a school. Even if you are from a Sainik school, I will still say that that may not be the methodology being followed by your. And in fact, you will agree with me that each squadron has got its own methodology.
बिल्कुल sir.
Because for some squadron, something is important. For some other squadron, something else is important.
Also
So
depends on the systems,
yeah,
how
six termers.
they are.
No, no. I will add to that because I came on the other side.
Sir.
Now, like I have been a DO, divisional officers and the squadron commander, they have their own role to play in shaping the squadron
Sir.
because they have their own role to guide the students. Which, as a student, as a cadet, you start feeling that absolutely it is. Just give me a second.
Sir.
You will feel that this is absolutely the cadets who are running. I agree with you that it's always the cadets who are running. Okay, I'm sorry. So it's always the cadets who run the show here. However, the cadets are groomed by the divisional officers and they are continuously monitored. You might feel that nobody is monitoring you, but actually, it is not so. You are getting monitored at various places. Now, I'll get into the more, I would say, details part of it. See, what all are there in the training of an NDA cadet? Major portion is your academics. Even though the cadet thinks it otherwise, he thinks that is one of the last things.
Yes, sir.
However, it has got, if you ask me, the ODT is almost,
Maximum marks.
the maximum marks are from
Yes, for
academics.
merit.
Yeah, yeah. In fact, I keep
Especially,
telling
sir,
people,
I had
uh,
seen that in service subjects have a lot of marks. Jabki we studied for only for 2 terms.
yeah, yeah, I'll come to that. See,
Sir.
academics is the major chunk. Now, the
Sir.
second aspect is about the ODT.
OTT.
Okay,
Outdoor
that
training
will be
for normal
outdoor training,
Fauji
and it
guys.
has got a lot
Yes.
of parts. I will tell you that also. Like
Sir,
outdoor
sir.
training has got PT, drill, games, squad games,
Swimming.
battalion games, academic
Mm.
games. So swimming, riding. Now these, I'm talking about broad concept. Mein. Then we come
Sir.
on to the service subjects. Now one is the common service subjects, one is the specialized service. You are talking of the specialized. Now
Sir.
इसमें आपका कैंप्स भी आता है. सर्विस ट्रेनिंग में आपका कैंप्स भी आता है, आपका रेंज फेयरिंग आता है. So all these kind of things comes in the service training. Now thereafter you will have the extracurricular activities. Now your extracurricular activity can be clubs, academy teams, battalion competitions. Like you will have battalion tennis, but there will be no squad tennis. There is a reason behind that also.
Yes,
Like
sir.
you will have, there is a reason behind that. So, and you will like in the clubs also, you have outdoor clubs and you also have the indoor clubs. So you will have, and people don't know that that is also getting monitored. Maybe in a roundabout way, but that gets monitored. And not the least is the discipline. Now, youth nowadays, I found when I became a DO, I came to know that there is something called a single star discipline rating and
Yes, sir.
two-star discipline. And
Yes.
now, see, punishments are two types. One is the official punishment where it gets logged and you, the Sabs and the adjutant takes over. Then the other side is about the uh, unofficial one, which your seniors might administer, or maybe your squad office also administers at times. So this is these are the, but this is also part of training. Like I made one of my DCCs who was a two-star discipline rating guy. I made him go through one single because I felt that he should go. And I made the SSC and the BCC also. It was an endurance hike, as we call it. I made them
Sir.
go through this because otherwise they will become tomorrow an air marshal and they say, I have never done that. So because the star is for because there is I've never done that. So I felt that tomorrow आप हिमाचल भी बनोगे तो you should be able to have done. I know what is singlet or whatever. During that time it was not there. Now it may or may not be. That is a
Now
different
it
issue.
is Raleras, sir, towards Raleras.
Acha, acha. Okay, I'm not familiar with that. But I remember because I think you used to go to a lot of civilian areas those days. We
Yes.
used to,
Yes, sir.
those days it was not, I would say, so populated or the thing was not, it was more of an open space in a lot of areas. Even the cross country also used to be from glider dome to glider dome. So we used
Oh,
to cross outside the Garware farms and all people used to go. So
okay.
that is not the issue. And there are certain marks for OLQ also.
Yes,
So
sir.
people are observing this, and he is constantly noting down the OLQs. And there is a aspect of, I'll come into details of OLQ also, how the SSB grading is not the same as what you do in the, like SSB has got four factors. In this, we give more importance to the moral fiber, and because that's what we are trying to make out of the candidate. Even though the candidate's perspective might be diametrically opposite to it. He will say that I have been told to do this, and he's actually doing what he's been told to, or what is perceived as the squad requirement.